In this video, we're going to add an external style sheet to our template.html web page. We have a lot of structure and a lot of content on this page, but now we're going to begin to style it. We're going to use one external style sheet for all pages on this website. The reason we're going to do this is external style sheets make it easy to update multiple pages at one time, saving time. And two, an external style sheet helps keep a site and all the pages on that site looking uniform and like they belong together. So this is where we left off. This is our template.html web page. The last thing we did is add the copyright at the bottom. So let's go into Sublime Text, our text editor, and let's go into our project 1 folder, and our template.html is in the HTML folder, so there that is. We also want to create a new file for our external style sheet, and we're going to name this mainstylesheet.css. So we just go File, New, and we can start writing our styles. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to do a Save As. And we're going to put this in the same folder as our template page. We're going to put it in the HTML folder. I'm going to call this main style sheet.css. That's how it's different from the web page. It's a .css instead of a .html. I'm going to write a couple of simple styles on this so we can test whether it's connected to our web page properly or not. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to use a tag selector for the body tag, put some curly braces in, and write a couple of simple declarations. I'm going to make background-color into a gray. Background color, colon, put your hashtag in because it's hexadecimal color, and df. Now I'm going to put a class selector in for our wrapper div. Remember we did in our HTML page, I'm going to bounce over there for a second, and in our div we said class equals wrapper. So now I'm going to write this class, I'm going to write the rules for this class on our external style sheet, which is mainstylesheet.css. So for a class you put a dot and then you put the name of the class in there, which is wrapper. Give it a space, give it the curly braces, and we're going to write some declarations to set up some styles. We'll do background color. We're going to do white so that the content text stands out better in the background than it would on a gray. So I'm going to put in here, put my hashtag in, and put 6 Fs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give us white. I'm going to put another couple of declarations in to work on containing the width of the page. The first one I'm going to put in is width 90%. So that gives us a little bit of gutters around the left and right side when we're working on a small device. So this one really helps on the phone view. Then I'm going to put max width in so the page will only scale so wide on our page. So I'm going to put in max dash width and set that for 800 pixels. That way our page won't go any wider than that. So I'll file save that. We'll look at it in the browser, refresh. Nothing's happened because I have not connected the web page to the style sheet. We just made the style sheet, but it's not connected to the page. So what we need to do is go over to the template.html, and in the head of our document, under the title, we're going to write a tag that connects our external style sheet to this web page so this page can use the styles we've written. Put a bracket in and put link space rel equals, tell it it's a style sheet, and then you're going to put your space in for another attribute, and you're going to put the href to tell it where that external style sheet's located. It's going to be in the same folder, so all we have to do is tell it the name of the actual style sheet. So href equals main style sheet.css. Close your bracket. We'll save that. Let's look at it in the browser. Boom. You see that our page now has a white background inside the wrapper div, and the background color is gray. We'll do some more modifications and eventually center this page up in a future video.